On a practical level, can you give me any suggestions? I do the focus wheel where I put the successful business in the middle, and that helps a little bit. Is that what I should be doing on a daily basis?
Well, right now, you're whining.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
It's all right. And it's natural. And the reason you are is because right now you're saying, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, and is there anything that you could do to get me to do more what I'm supposed to do so that I can... And we say, not right now, go have lunch. Don't try to do it when you feel like this, because when you feel like this, every effort that you put toward it just makes it worse. We're just giving you the principles, and we're recording them. And so it will be easier for you.
Yay, I can't wait to hear it again.
It will be easier for you at another time. But always a fast solution is to step back and go general. Here's something. We're going to give you an example of something. We were talking with a person a few years ago who was trying to sell a house, and they really needed to sell the house. It'd been on the market a long time, and the needle wouldn't move. And it was weighing heavily on them, and it was worrying them. And so we asked them to tell us a little bit about where they were standing. In other words, why do you want to sell the house anyway? And so they described a house that they had outgrown and a house that was sort of falling apart. It wasn't really in great repair, and it wasn't up to their current standards of desire, was obvious from the conversation. So then we said, you are sending out an advertisement to the world that says, come and buy from me this house we no longer want for these reasons. And you're sending out an advertisement to the universe that says, come and buy these outrageously expensive doggy treats. Now, you're sending out another advertisement. Sometimes you say, well, you didn't actually say it. Why does my dog want your treats? Why?
Oh, you're asking me?
Why implies a question.
Because
Why?
they are the best dog treats in the world.
But why?
Because they are the healthiest.
Why?
Because they don't put any crap in it, and they
Why?
don't lie to you, and they don't put dangerous things in.
Well, then why are you crying? These are great dog treats. These are great dog treats.
Because I started this because my dog got sick because of what she was eating. And that made me really angry, and I made something that didn't exist. And I don't understand why everybody doesn't believe me.
Well, first of all, words don't teach. But most of all, you got a push and pull vibration going on. You believe in these things, but you're not in alignment with it. And so there's not much power or emphasis coming from you. You're not believable because you got cross currents going. We believe you that the treats are good, and we believe you that they're not selling. You've got this cross current going on. So you've got to just focus upon the part that feels good when you believe it, and not focus upon the part that doesn't feel good when you believe it, and then the needle will move. You see, you think it's about something other than you, and it's not fun or easy for you to hear us when we say, no, it's only you. It's only you, because you've watched so many other things without knowing this, that you made assumptions about why things go. Why do you think that businesses work? Well, most people have read a lot of books, and there's just a lot of things that they would tell you, and we'll tell you why businesses work. They work because somebody has an idea that they don't shoot in the foot every day with their bogus beliefs. That's why businesses that work. That's why anybody gets what they want. They desire it, and they don't contradict it with thoughts that oppose it. That's all there is to it.
So it's not that they're smarter than me. It's their beliefs, not their innate business acumen that I don't have.
No, what it is, it's not what others think about your business. It's about what you think they're thinking about your business. It's you in the process. Of all the things that you said to us here today, and those listening in can affirm this if you want to, we believe what you said about these treats. But the pain in you is evidence of you shooting yourself in the foot. When you say, why don't they believe me? We want to say it's because you're not believable. And the reason you're not believable is because you're contradicting your own belief with other beliefs. You've got to believe in your own business before you can ask anybody else to. And all that requires is just focusing on the positive aspects until the positive aspects dominate. And if somebody said, are there other dog treats that sell more? You might say, currently. Oh yeah, there's a lot of businesses that are doing a lot better than my business, but my business is just catching on. Are there other dog treats that are equivalent to the value of yours? I don't believe that there are. Is there a reason that everybody, if they knew what I knew, would like to have my dog treats? Yes. You know how people find Abraham? It's people telling people, telling people, telling people, telling people. It's not television, it's not advertisements, it's not billboards, it's people having a good experience and talking to somebody else about it. That's the best way for things to happen. People saying, my dog didn't feel so good, now my dog feels really good. What's the difference? This. Now if you want to interject a thought, you already told us that you've put a lot of money into it and you can only go so far, but that isn't even true. Trying to justify why you're in trouble isn't helpful, but justifying why this is going to work, that does help. Explaining what is working always helps. Explaining what doesn't work never helps. If you accept that it's all about your energy flow, and you accept that you can do something about your energy flow, and you can get fired up, and we can prod you enough that you get fired up. If we said, and we are infinite intelligence, and if we were so stupid as infinite intelligence as to say to you, your dog treats aren't that good, you know what you would say to us? You don't know, Abraham, you're wrong. You're wrong. You would argue with infinite intelligence, and that's what we want. We want you all to reach the place of being willing to stand up against whatever it is to say, this is what I want, and therefore this is what I will have. And when you are at that place, the universe will comply because you've been the only factor in the mix ever anyway. You see, what makes you feel like you want to cry a little bit is that you feel powerless. Well, you're not powerless, but when you don't know what you're doing with your power, you feel powerless. But you're not powerless. And we know you've got this. You heard it from us. You really heard it from us. We're really pleased that you're willing and able to sit here and hear us talk about something so important and so personal in such a straightforward way, and you got every bit of it. And you don't feel vulnerable right now. You don't feel sorry for yourself right now. You're not whining anymore. You have a new conviction within you about your business that says what?
This is the best dog treat in the world. And I will figure it out. I am figuring it out every day.
I am figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Unfortunately, no one in this room has a dog.
Thank you very much.